Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Play UnderRail. This will be part 34 in our Let's Play, and when we left off we were trying to make our way to rail crossing, and we came across the shakedown point here. And we now know, after testing it, that the one guy there is, protected by two of his invisible friends. So I've been getting a lot of good advice from you guys, and that's awesome. So I've been told that to get rid of invisible people, night vision is a must, usually combined with like a taser or something, so that you can just, you can just zap them once they come out of invisibility, which is handy. Been told a lot of good advice by Jean-Luc Picard about builds and the skills that are maybe not as useful and a bit more useful. So either way, what we're going to have to do is head back and either, because we did get a little bit of extra money. Yeah, we have 300 Southgate Station credits from finishing the battery recycling mission. And that's handy. And what we're either going to have to do here is pay for the train to go to rail crossing, or... Okay, don't really need to talk to you. Or we will buy some more gear. Try and buy a what do you call it? 25 charons. Fair enough, we can probably manage that. Because 25 charons, that's like 250? Is that right? 250? They're like 10 Southgate Station credits? Don't really remember. But surely I've given you guys some charons at some point. Oh, and the other good advice was a shaded visor, which will make me immune to flashbangs, which means I no longer have to try and throw them and not get myself. I just drop them at my feet, just poof, take that, Okay, so none of these are the goggles that we're looking for. These are not the goggles you are looking for. I don't see a taser here either. Although, a shield emitter was apparently one of the good things, but I have no way of affording that. Like, not even close. Yeah, not even nearby. That's fine. Perfectly fine. That's for me. Go away. Give me all these charons. Of course you don't do that. Value 120, and these are value 3000, so I just need 12 of these. Some good easy maths for you. Done. Alright, so once again, this episode is going to be a bit slow, at least at the start, just until I get enough charons to ride the metro. Adaptive goggles. Still not really what we want, which is a little bit disappointing. Smart goggles. Adaptive goggles. Right, what are we looking for? We're looking for my charons that I gave to people. Unless they are gone forever, which would be very irritating. Which they might possibly be. Also, I guess we can sell the casings, yeah? Since we're never really going to need those. We're also not going to need 7.62s. That gives us 13, which is not terrible bad. It's not terra bad, it's not terra good either. Where else should we go? Medical psionics, I guess. I'm guessing they've just, like, disappeared my charons. Because there absolutely should have been some in these. And that means I'm gonna have to go to Junkyard and grab it. So guys, I won't put you through that kind of horror. So I believe I have my keycard this time. Oh, look at that, I do. And I will meet you guys back here shortly. Sorry guys, I'm an idiot. I got like 3/4 of the way, well halfway probably, to Junkyard, and I'm like, hang on a minute, I could probably just go to Camp Hathor, so that's where I'm headed this time instead. Alright, scratch that, I'm stupid. What do you call it? Camp Hathor does not accept SGS credits, and apparently neither does Junkyard. That's a bit of an issue. Scratch that, that's kind of a lot of an issue. How's our knife going? Yeah, probably needs a repair. Anyway, meet you back at Southgate Station. Alright, we are back. So, you saw a snippet of what happened at Junkyard, and it was pretty dumb, along with Camp Hathor. That was my bad, I completely forgot that they don't accept SGS currency. That's why we had to get charons before we went there. So, what we ended up doing though, is I sold my I sold the 8.6 Harbinger sniper rifle. While I really want to keep it, because it looked like it did a ton of damage and it was really good. It had a weapon skill requirement of 55, and looking at our current stats, our gun skill is 8, effectively 9. So we would have had to dump like 2 levels into just guns for that to be an option, and it's not going to happen at the moment. We're basically stuck with crossbows and melee. So, you know, that's fine. It's fine. Okay. So who am I talking to in Rail Crossing? We finally here. So we actually have like a ton of Stygian coins now. Charons, whatever. So yeah, I mean, that's handy. Oh my god, you guys are not though. Alright. 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 Go the wrong way in this game and you get instantly killed. I mean, that's life. Ironhead Bomber. Yeah, I don't know what he threw at me, but it was not good. Alright, but if we'd read the sign, like a smart person, we would be in Rail Crossing. And look, it's a rail crossing. See, because the place is named Rail Crossing. Get it? Alright. So here we are. I repeat again. Who the hell are we supposed to talk to here? Let's see. Meet Gorski in Core City. Find out what's happening in Rail Crossing. Okay, so it doesn't give us a person. But we'll just walk around until we find someone important looking. Like that guy. You look important. Nope, you're just a militiaman. Captain Herb. Hello, traveller. I'm Herve, captain of the militia and the de facto mayor of this station. We're usually a friendly and welcoming community, but you've chosen a bad day to pay us a visit. Why is this a bad day to visit? You must have heard the reports of Faceless invading the core city by now, right? Well, we got our own problems with the Faceless here. They busted in with one of their tunnelers down the track south and occupied Buzz's shop. We tried to blitz them back before they'd set up, but that ended badly. They killed 3 of my men and badly wounded 1. Why do you think they occupied Buzz's shop? Can't say for sure. Maybe they want something from him or his shop. Buzz is known to trade in strange electronics. Maybe he got a hold of something they want. Or maybe they actually plan to tunnel out somewhere else in the station. They just improvise once they realize they missed their target. What are you going to do about the Faceless? There's not much we can do at this point. We barely have enough men to fight them off if they come at us now. If we rush them again and suffer more losses, we're done. We'd have to evacuate the station. Maybe I can help you with your Faceless situation. He looks at you curiously. That would almost certainly mean you risking your neck for us. Why would you want to do this? I'm from Southgate Station, actually. Tanner sent me to lend you a hand. Ah, it did put out a distress call to Southgate Station. You're the only one they could spare. I guess you people have your own problems. As I said, storming the shop is not an option anymore, so you'll have to figure out something else. Where is Buzz's shop exactly? It's just to the south. It's guarded by a Faceless, and there are plasma walkers patrolling. That's what they're called, that's horrible. And further down south is the train depot. How many Faceless are there? When we tried to storm the shop, I saw 3 of them, but there could be more inside. Also, they had at least 2 plasma walkers patrolling the depot, so be careful if you go snooping around there. Miles has some ideas on how to disable those when we discussed a possibility of a second attack. You should ask him about what he had in mind. He lives on the north side of the station. Is there another way into to get into Buzz's shop? Maybe through the tunnel, but I don't know what state it's in. No one's been using it for a long time. You can access it through the trap door on the south end of the depot. The key is in my locker over there. I'm looking for Terry and Laura Baker, merchants from Southgate Station. Have you seen them recently? They come here regularly to trade, usually with Buzzer, but I haven't seen them recently, no. Ah. Alright, so we're probably going to take the tunnel, right? If we've learned anything from this experience, it's that I'm a talker, not a fighter. I'm a thinker, not a fighter. Basically just not a fighter. So we're going to go and talk to... Oh, Jesus. Upon entering what appears to be a repair shop of some kind, a variety of odours meet your sense of smell. You recognise rubber, oil, burnt fusion cells, and mushroom stew. More precisely, you identify it to be stew made from the so-called swine shrooms, named appropriately since they smell much like pork when cooked. The man behind the counter sits leaned into his flimsy chair, voraciously scooping what's left of the stuff from his bowl, his feet resting on the counter. After finishing, he sets the bowl aside, wipes his mouth with his sleeve, gets up from his chair, and leans against the counter. Howdy, I'm Travis the mechanic. His tongue passes over his teeth to clean residue food. What you need? You seem pretty relaxed considering what's happening right now. I'm aware of what's going on out there, and that anything can happen, but there ain't nothing I can do about it. Panic ain't gonna do us any good. My name's UnderRail. Good for you. Fair enough. Don't really know what I expected with that line of dialogue. What's with all these broken quads? Them? It's just some old junk I've been keeping around forever. None of them are functional, but they're still working parts that can be scrapped from them. Now, I had an S750 sitting outside the shop up until a month ago. That was a sight to behold. What's an S750? S750K to be exact. Hot as hell. 200 kilowatts of unadulterated power under your ass, that beautiful beast can take you anywhere. Well, not that particular one, since one of its cells had caught fire and burned everything under the hood. Couldn't you repair it? Nope, way out of my league. I just held on to it so I could admire it, and I salvaged some stuff before I sold it to scrap. Junkyard's where it's at now. Got any more of that stew? Man, that thing smelled like heaven. He stares at you for a moment. Yep, I got some more in the back. Then he grins, but I ain't sharing. What can you tell me about rail crossing? We're a small station, not too small to be completely defenseless from the bandits and stuff, but not big enough to always sleep easily. I don't know, man, we got the basic stuff. A bar, my shop, Doc's office, Miles' store, Buzz's shop is probably what folks from other stations know us best. Which could change if the Faceless mess him up. Do you know why the Faceless attacked rail crossing? Nope, they seem to want something from Buzzer, or just something from his shop. Creepy looking bastards. Hope we get rid of them soon. I'm looking for Terry and Laura Baker, merchants from Southgate Station. Have you seen them recently? Nope, haven't seen those guys in weeks, maybe even months. Show me what you have to trade. Probably nothing, but I'll have a quick gander. Do you have a patching kit? Which isn't really much use to me at the moment. Sorry, you do want a patching kit rather than not need. Okay, there's basically nothing there you want actually. Hang on, was that night vision goggles right there? Motion tracking goggles. Could be what I need, but it'll have to wait. It will have to wait. Mr. Shady? Love it. Let's talk to Jared. Huh? How can I help you? Why do you think they're faceless attack rail crossing? I have no idea. Whatever it is, I hope it ends quickly and without any more bloodshed. Although from the stories I heard about tunnelers... He shakes his head. Can I ask you a few questions about this place? Sorry man, can't help you right now. I'm sure you'll find some other people to help you out, yeah? Goodbye. You see a man holding a half-empty glass of what appears to be some alcoholic beverage. Every sip of the stuff carves a broad smile into his face, nourishing his expression into one of serenity, as if he is quenching thirst from the coldest, purest spring. Consequently, every sip also makes it more difficult for him to aim his eyes at the dodging glass so that he may repeat the process. He sits there for a whole minute, ignorant to the fact that you're standing next to him. After swallowing the last drop, his eyes finally spot you through the see-through bottom of the glass. Ah, mushroom brew. I could just sit here and enjoy this exquisite drink all day long. He points to the barkeeper. He says I had too much of the stuff, but I don't believe him. He's a damn liar. By the way, people call me Dude. Nice to meet you, so how's it going, man? Hi, I'm TheOzzieNerd. Why do people call you Dude? Because it's my name, man. Dude. Do you have a last name or something? As far as I can remember, nope, just Dude. What do you do around here? Well, I mostly drink mushroom brew, but I also have visions and communicate with higher beings while we're at it. He turns towards the barkeeper and yells, Barkeeper, another one. You see, man, it's not easy having these powers. Nah, it's tough. The immense knowledge makes my head hurt, makes me tired, and also makes my mouth dry for some reason. Maybe it's just the brew? He answers you with a drunken delay. It's not the damn brew, it's the powers, man. Tell you so many interesting things, beyond your imagination. Whew. Hold on, I'm having a vision right now. Dude quickly takes another sip of mushroom brew, after which he lowers his head and begins mumbling. After a minute of his incomprehensible ramblings, he slowly raises his head and looks back at you. How's it going, man? What the hell was that? Tell me what you saw. He seems confused. What do you mean? The vision, dude. What you saw in the vision. Oh yeah, the vision. Well, I saw you, actually. And you're going to the east of rail crossing. Then you, came upon a set of double doors, and behind those doors there was a nasty robot. You saw me? Yeah, listen. Once you went past the robot, you saw a ventilation shaft to the right. Then you went through the ventilation shaft. Yeah, listen. Now you ended up in some warehouse. Not just any warehouse, no. This one was full of mines. Mines, man. But there is a way to avoid death. Listen now, this is important. Okay, I'm listening. Alright, if you don't want to get blown up, just don't step on them. Not stepping on the mines is the key. If you step, you die. Step and perish. That was incredibly helpful. You're welcome. And once you went past the mines, you entered a small room to the right. There you found a locker, so you get something very important from it. And that's where the vision suddenly ended. What did I pick up? No idea. It's all a bit fuzzy, man. But it was important. Very important. And I'd be really grateful if I could get my hands on it. It was in the vision, and the visions rarely lie. I'll see what I can do. Great, man. I'll wait here with some more brew. He signals the barkeeper for some more mushroom brew. Could you tell me something interesting? Rat hounds are very easy to tame. Actually, I should know. I had one as a pet a couple of years ago. Its name was Shoe Devourer. That's a strange name. He continues without even paying attention to what you said. I know, it's not a very strange name at all. Anywho, many people have tamed rat hounds. Some even say there is a rat hound king or something living in some distant caves. I don't believe that, though. I know about it, man. I'm the dude. Visions, man. Vision. Cheers. Why do you think the Faceless attacked the station? Well, the Faceless are, as a matter of fact, a very sophisticated race of ancient half-men, half-gods, half-rocks. He takes another sip of mushroom brew. You see, they were created a long time ago in the fiery bowels of the earth. Who or what created them? High pressure. Anyway, they should have been completely human, you know. Things happened and they turned out different. They had these, like, rocks coming out of their gnarly faces and other gnarlier body parts. That's why they wear masks and stuff, which brings us to the reason why they decided to come here. They are searching for a diamond. A big shiny diamond that glows in the dark, brighter than a mine shroom cocktail set on fire. The only proper way to drink it, if you ask me. Anyway, it's one of a kind, so the Faceless want to find it. Put it in their palace and stare at it, knowing that they've become cool? Yes, but some petty folks got it instead and wanted to sell that very rare diamond to Buzzer. That's why the Faceless came here, to get the diamond. He finishes his mushroom brew. Wait a second, so the diamond's got nothing to do with their disfigurement? No ancient powers to make them fully human or something, like these kinds of stories usually go? Oh no, they're stuck with that. They just want the diamond because it looks nice. Excuse me, cool. You've had too many mushroom brews, dude. Yeah, well, you know, that's just, like, your opinion, man. Yeah, I'll be going now. Squinty-eyed man greets you. Hey, welcome to Rail Crossing's finest and only bar. If you fancy a drink, I've got some tasty mushroom brew. What's in that mushroom brew exactly? It's our house specialty. Sorry, but I can't tell you the ingredients. It's a trade secret. Is that dude having it? Because he doesn't look so good. Ah, he just drank a bit too much. He'll be fine. Probably. What does it do? When consumed, increases strength by 1, reduces all mechanical damage taken by 10%, but also reduces perception and dexterity by 2. Additionally, all psionic skills are reduced by 20, and the consumer will lose 1 psi point per round for the duration of the effect. Yeah, I don't see why you'd ever take that. Like, 1 strength is great, but 2 perception and 2 dex? That's pretty rough. Alright, don't really know what I expected there, but not that, I guess. I discovered a secret door, you say. What is behind the secret door? Deacon and bodyguard. Oh, this looks good. Let's talk to Deacon. Ah, fresh face in town. Welcome to my little shop. What is this place? This is my little shop of wonders for the perceptive, or the initiated. What do you mean initiated? That is not for you to know, it seems. I'm looking for Terry and Laura Baker, merchants from Southgate Station. Have you seen them recently? No. Fair enough, straightforward. Show me what you have for sale. Oh, you have lots of things. That was an 8.6 Harbinger right there. And a 12.7. Shock tungsten steel combat knife. 10 to 17. 9 to 15. It's not that much of an improvement. Pneumatics effort crossbow. What's the difference there? Slightly more damage. Less precision. Doesn't seem worth the extra price for 1 point of damage. Ugh. What a waste. Blueprint for balaclava, Tabi boots. Tempting. Acid blob trap. That's actually pretty decent. If I could place it, which I cannot. Movement points increased by 13, movement speed increased by 12%, dodge increased by 17, evasion increased by 17. Action point cost of melee attacks reduced by 1. Persuasion decreased by 3, chance to get critically hit increased by 1.5. Actually, that would be tempting if I didn't have the tungsten steel boots that made me immune to caltrops. Definitely some decent stuff there, though. Definitely some decent stuff. There was nothing in there, right? Oh no, wait, it was like fabric scraps, yeah. It's just crap. That's alright. What else we got here? Let's talk to Miles. Man seems to be busily working on some electronic component, not bothering to look up. You better be here to buy or sell me something, because I swear if you brought me your old broken pistol to fix, I'll shove it up your... He raises his head and aborts the statement. You're not from around here, eh? Forget what I said then. I'm just tired of fixing broken weapons for the local yokels so they can run off and blast their own feet off. You cannot keep your weapon in good condition. You have no business shooting anything, I say. Least of all the faceless, you know? Anyhow, what do you need? Why do you think the faceless attacked your station? Don't tell me you're as stupid as the rest of these yahoos. They didn't attack the station, they invaded the store, and the only reason anyone died is because of Captain Trigger Happy. If the faceless wanted us dead, we'd be dead by now, trust me. Probably just wants something from Buzz's shop. Perhaps he scavenged something of theirs or whatever. And, I mean, he makes a pretty compelling argument. If they wanted to attack, they could just attack and kill everybody. I'm looking for Terry and Laura Baker, merchants from Southgate Station. Have you seen them recently? No, not lately. Captain mentioned you have an idea how to disable the plasma walkers. In the case they might move to attack, only in that case, not to launch another attack. And no, I don't give a damn about Buzzer. He probably deserves whatever's coming his way. He's constantly bringing trouble to the station. Rail crossing would be a much safer place without him. Why don't we try to disable those plasma walkers anyway, just in case the faceless decide to attack? Forget it. I'm not doing anything that might provoke them. Fair enough. What do you have to trade? Really nothing. You have a hacksaw tool Mark III. Which is not terribly expensive. Hate to... Oh, I always do that. How much is a hacksaw Mark I then? It's probably cheap as chips. Like, I'll pick it up because there's no reason not to, and 35, 35 hacking is not a terrible amount. Okay, again, we're not going to have the electronics for that. Sorry. Okay, can't do that. 1326, 2225, well, 400, not. 150. Okay. That's 825. Right, now let's see how we go. Wow, he's going to have to give me 127. That's not bad. Ooh, I might grab these two. Just gonna load up on them as well. EMP grenade or EMP mines. Eh. Ooh, do we pick up some... Pick up some fusion cells? Maybe. Just like 3? 2? 2 sounds fine. There we go. Let's charge up. Recharge an item. There we go. Fully charged hacksaw. Mark III. Oh, hello, Doc. See an exhausted-looking woman. As her barely open eyes and sluggish motion suggest, removing her blood-stained surgical gloves and throwing them in a garbage can filled with predominantly red contents. Takes her a second to realize she's not alone, after which she barely manages to smile before addressing you. Hello, traveller. My name is Eliza Boudreau, but you can just call me Doc. Are you hurt? You seem rather overwhelmed with work. Is there something I can do to help you? Overwhelmed? You betcha. Any extra pair of hands is welcome, but... But what? But there are some other issues I've been having. It takes a few moments before she continues, but she does it eventually. Someone's been stealing medical supplies from the supply locker. It's behind that door over there. The door is always locked, and I have the only key. You see, we're extremely low on supplies at this time, so I have to make every hypo, bandage, even needle count. Have you talked to the captain? I'm sure he could send some men here to guard the door. Oh my, yes. I turned to the captain on many occasions. Guards have been posted here plenty of times, but the thing is, we live in a dangerous territory, and we're short of men. We can't have people stand here day and night when there are so many threats lurking around rail crossing that require as many watchful eyes as we can spare. Sometimes I stay here when everyone else is asleep, but being the only doctor in a small station can leave one tired. I fall asleep as soon as it gets quiet. When I wake up, I always go and check the supplies, and I often find something is missing. I never heard anything while I was sleeping here. The key is always with me, yet I sometimes find the storage door unlocked. She grabs her head with one hand and shakes it from side to side. I can't believe this is happening. Have you checked for a hidden entrance or something? Maybe that's how the thief gets in. We've searched for one, but haven't found anything. Whoever is doing this is good at it. If you really want to help, then help me with this. Help us all, in fact. I'll help. I'll stick around and see if I can catch this thief. Okay, thank you. If you can catch him, I promise you free medical attention whenever you need it. Deal. Let's catch this thief. She smiles. Great. What's the situation with the Faithless attacking and all? It's really messy. Hell, more like it. Sorry, it's really messy. Hell, more like it. Max lost so much blood. I thought I was going to lose him. Morphine and bandages are scarce, so I really can't afford to sell you any right now. But I'll be more than glad to buy any spare bandages or medicine that you can spare. Why did the Faceless attack rail crossing? I don't know exactly. I've heard some rumours that they're after some traders. You should ask the captain about that, and he'll be able to tell you more. He's in the station building. Do you have anything to trade? So you're just looking for medical supplies, yeah. Psionic Mentor Enrage. Cool. Picking of 80. Alright, there's nothing in there. Alright, there's morphine shot in there. Honestly, I don't really know how to start. Well, I could, like, actually steal from her, maybe. Okay, just looking at this shelf isn't bad, right? No, it's just taking things from the shelf. Huh. So I'm guessing that's the storeroom. Go back here and just have a look. Alright, it's nearly time to close out the episode, but okay. So I can't sort of question him about it. So I'm supposed to catch the thief in the act. I mean, I could just stand in there and hide. Doesn't make for super compelling gameplay, but that's what we're gonna do. Yes, have you found anything? Actually, no, I'll be back. Alright. Well, either way, we are going to end this episode here. We've already gone a little bit over time. So, thank you very much everyone for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more content from me, the Aussie Nerd, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you think you know any friends might enjoy my content, make sure you show them a video or two. I really appreciate the work you guys put into growing this channel. It's amazing just how much everyone's been really supportive of this. And finally, if you want to leave a comment about this, any tips or tricks, I really love hearing them, and I try to, take them on board as best I can. Or just talk about the series, what you think about UnderRail if you haven't played it before. Or if you have played it before, what your thoughts were if you finished it. So, any of that kind of stuff, make sure you leave a comment down below, and I will see all of you in the next episode. Goodbye.